good evening. My name is Dr. Delahuz, and today I will be displaying an example of solution-focused brief therapy. The presenting problem is that Randy has an addiction to gambling caused by stress, and his wife, Susie, is fed up with this problem, but she's not exactly the most supportive right now. Okay. Good evening, Randy. Good evening, Susie.
Hello.
Hi, Randy. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
Okay. And you, Susie?
Hi, doctor. I could also be doing a lot better.
Okay, so I did just want to remind you guys, as you signed in the paperwork, that everything that we say here is confidential, as long as I do not feel that you guys are a threat to yourself or others. Understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about what brings you guys here today.
Well, doctor, my wife seems to have, she seems to think that I have a gambling problem.
Okay, so what do each of you wish to take out of this session today?
I need this man to stop throwing away his hard-earned money and those damn slot machines. That's what I need.
And you, Randy?
Well, I feel like, I want my wife to understand that, my gambling is something I enjoy and it helps me release my stress.
Okay, so stress. Do you feel like you are under stress frequently?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, so if stress is leading to the gambling, is gambling something that you're doing daily?
Yes, well, not actually. I used to gamble every day, but now I'm only gambling, I would say, maybe Thursday through Saturday.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about what is causing you this stress. It seems to me that that is the issue here, so I think that's what we should focus on.
Well, doctor, I'm a CEO of a big, large company, and working there, causes a lot of stress. I'm constantly under a lot of pressure with deadlines, projects, a lot of things I have to do at work. Then when I come home, to my wife, all she does is add on to the stress. I feel like I can't catch a break, so I go to the casino to try to get away from it all.
Okay, so I definitely understand how stress plays a big role here. How long have you been the CEO of this company?
I've been working there for 25 years.
Okay, so have you been gambling this long as well?
No, doctor. I've been gambling for the last 5 years, I would say.
Okay, so prior to the gambling, how did you deal with the stress?
Well, before gambling, I used to be an active gym member, but unfortunately I had a severe injury, and that put a strain on my gym activity. So I went gambling one day with my friends, and I had some good luck, and ever since that time I haven't been able to stop gambling.
Okay, so prior to coming to this session, have you tried working on this issue on your own?
I actually have, doctor. I saw what this was doing to my life and also to my wife Susie, and I tried to stop on my own. Like I mentioned earlier, I used to gamble every day. I've made some strides to stop gambling as much, and now I'm just gambling, Thursday to Saturday, because I understand my wife, she wants more attention and she wants to spend more time with me.
Okay, and Susie, how did it make you feel when your husband was doing this every day?
Well, doctor, it made me feel completely hopeless. We used to be so close, like best friends, and I just feel that I've lost him. And I admit that I'm very proud of his progress that he's been making the past few weeks. But at this point, I just want him to stop completely. I understand he's stressed, and I just wish he had a different coping mechanism. And one that doesn't involve throwing away our money.
Okay, so Randy, when you are able to control the stress, what do you think will happen?
I feel like I won't be as tempted to gamble anymore, and I also feel like, the marriage with my wife will be, be a lot better, and it'll be where it used to be.
Okay, and what else?
I think I'll be more efficient on my job.
And how do you think that you'll feel instead of stressed?
I feel like I can handle everything. I'll feel a little bit more calm.
Calm, okay. So are you saying that when you're stressed, there's a sense of urgency in your life, like a lack of peace?
Yes, yeah, exactly like that.
Okay, and how about the days when you do stay home with Susie? What is that like?
Well, you know, when it's good, but when it's bad, it gets really, really bad.
Okay, so if I were to ask you to put a number to this, let's say on a scale from 0 to 10, with 10 being the calmest and 0 being the least calm, how calm do you feel when you are at home with Susie?
You know, when I would say when I'm with Susie, when I'm at home with Susie, it's around a 6 or a 7. But when I'm at work, it's as low as a 1.
Okay. So it seems to me that when you are at home with your wife, you feel less stressed and calmer?
Yes, exactly. That's true.
Okay. And on that same scale, how calm would you say that you are right now in this session?
I'm calm right now. I would say about an 8.
Okay, that's not bad. What do you think will need to happen or change for you to go up, let's say, half a point or a point on that scale?
I would say more support from my wife. You know, less stress from work, and I just want her to help me get through it and not add on more stress than I already have.
Okay, Susie, is this something that you think you can do? Perhaps choose a different approach and find a better time to talk to Randy about issues at home?
Of course, I think so. I'm sitting here, you know, just listening to him talk, and I now feel like I could be putting more of my part, and judging him less, and the way that the way he has chosen to cope with his stress.
Okay. Randy, so now I want to ask you a question. It's a little bit off topic. Is that okay with you?
That's okay.
Okay, so let's suppose that you go to bed tonight as usual, and while you are asleep, a miracle happens. And the problem that you brought here today is miraculously solved. You're asleep, and you don't know that it has been solved. What would be the first small sign that this miracle has happened and that the problem is solved?
Well, I guess if my stress has been solved, then I wouldn't be gambling anymore.
Okay. And who would notice that this miracle has happened?
First my accountant, then I would say my wife. Definitely my wife.
Okay, and how would you know that Susie has noticed?
Well, I'm sure she would tell me, and she'd be proud of me instead of nagging me all the time.
Okay. And Randy, how do you feel that you will be able to get through, let's say, today?
Well, I would say that I am off work today, so I expect the stress to be, you know, minimal. I'll choose to spend more time with my wife and instead of, you know, going to the casino.
Okay, I think that's definitely a good place to start. We are coming to the end of our first session. Randy, how confident do you feel that you will be able to remain, let's say, calm during the week and refrain from gambling?
I feel like I can focus on being calmer rather than stressed. Then I should be able to stay home rather than go gamble. I am unsure if it'll work, but I'm willing to give it a try.
Okay. And Susie, how confident are you that your husband will be able to do this?
I believe in my husband, and I think I'll try to be more supportive this week of him.
Okay. So Randy, before we finalize, I want to leave you with a bit of homework. Between now and our next session, I would like you to observe so that you can describe to me next time some more things that you want in your life to stay the same. Think of positive things. Can you do that for me?
I can do that.
Okay. So thank you, Randy. See you next week.
Thank you.
Susie.
Thank you, Doctor.